second segment of the day. The Wednesday Warrior and the Parlay Pop-Off. That's right, my friends. Said it a couple times now, but the Wednesday Warrior is a NBA team, or an NBA team, rather, however you want to look at it. Now, what I do need to do is stop that. I need to do one of these numbers. I need to do one of these numbers. I'm going to do one of these numbers. And then, okay, so the beauty of, producing a show, hanging out, talking to you guys, everything all in between, it is a boatload of fun. All right, I'm going to move you guys over here. Oh, yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, my friends, first of all, the Wednesday Warrior is going to be the Boston Celtics -5. Now, if you heard me talk about it just a little bit ago, Boardwalk in the NBA, obviously you saw that everybody and their brothers was throwing money and their bets on Miami, yet that line was frozen solid at 5. It did open up Boston favored by 4. You saw that too, opened up to 5. And I really think that's a dead giveaway that this bad boy is going to be, I don't want to say sweat free, but first 3 quarters it might be pretty sweaty, but I think Celtics close it out in the 4th. They're finally getting healthy. They get Brown and Tatum. Tatum was just kind of a little probable, but they finally get Brown back. He's ready to rock and roll. And the Heat have really been struggling lately. I mean, you look over the course of the last few games, I mean, they've been missing that second gear. Sure, they just had a great performance in their last matchup, but if you just go back over the last 10, or last 5 even, over the last week, they have just not had that second gear in their gameplay, and I think that's what we're going to see here. These two teams play a lot, and I think Boston is ready to get one of those good old lickbacks because they have already been beat. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe they have. I don't want to tell you guys wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Heat already beat them one time already this season. I should have wrote that down. You know me. I gotta be the guy that doesn't write that shit down. But I know if it wasn't this season, it was it was this season. Celtics actually won. Celtics cooked their ass twice this year already. Or once already this year. It was at Boston. This one is in Boston as well. They were 6.5 point favorites, beat them 122-92. So kind of a similar spot. Obviously, it dropped down. I think with the drop down to 5 from 6.5, the public's going to say, oh, the last game was at 6.5. We got to run to the Miami Heat. And obviously, that's what we're already seeing with the frozen line. But you don't believe me on all that? Believe the trends. Miami, 1-7 ATS, last 8 overall. 0-4 ATS, last 4 following a straight-up win. 0-4 ATS, last 4 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. And 2-5 ATS, last 7 following a straight-up win of 10-plus points. Boston is 6-1 against the number of their last 7 overall. 5-0 ATS, their last 5 following a straight-up loss. 4-1 ATS, their last 5 following an ATS win. 4-1 ATS, their last 5 as a favorite. 5-2 ATS, their last 7 as a home favorite. And they are 7-3 ATS, their last 10 home games versus a team with a winning straight-up road record. Not to mention they're also 5-1 ATS, their last 6 versus a Southeast Division opponent. Give me all of the Boston Celtics -5 for the Wednesday Warrior best bet of the day. Okay, quick sip of water. That's quality. I need some Joe too, sorry. You try come up here and talk and not having anybody talk to you. You just get to fucking going down here. You gotta take a minute to take a sip. Give me a sec. Oh, that's quality. Okay. We continue on with the Parlay Pop-Off. Now, you know what I just realized is, I just got right into the special plays of the day, and I didn't really, tell you about any of my best bets of the day, so I'll get back to that here in a second. I guess I just was so excited to get to these. So, Parlay Pop-Off, my friends. Add the Boston Celtics -5 onto that, and then you're going to add the Winnipeg Jets against the Buffalo Sabres under 6.5 total goals. Under is 6-2 in Winnipeg's last 8 as a road favorite. 8-2 last 10 Wednesday games. Under is 3-1 in Buffalo's last 5 after allowing 3 goals or more in their previous game. And the under's 4-0-1 in their last 5 meetings between these two teams. Third leg, you're going to take the New York Rangers and the Detroit Red Wings under 6.5 total goals. Under is 9-4 in the Rangers' last 13 following a straight-up win. 17-7 their their last 24 as a favorite, 22-8 their last 30 as a road favorite rather. The under is 4-1 in the Rangers' last 5 versus the Atlantic Division, 10-3 their last 13 versus the Eastern Conference, and the under is 21-3 the last 25 meetings between these two teams, and the under is 9-2 the last 11 in Detroit. Fourth and final leg on the Wednesday parlay pop-off, the LA Kings against the Edmonton Oilers. Under, again, you see that under trend, under 6.5. The under is 6-2 in LA's last 8 when their opponent scores 5 or more in their previous games. And if you, or 5 or more in their previous game, not games. And if you go back and look, pretty much every trend you're going to find is over, and one little under sprinkled in here or there, and that always sends red flags off in my mind. And I found one key thing that really solidified this as to be an underplay for me, even though it is at plus odds. The under is 17-6-4 the last 27 meetings between these two teams in Edmonton. So give me all the under 6.5 for the fourth and final leg on the parlay pop-off.